Kia ora everybody and welcome back to Dream Daddy. I'm Skating Hobo, you can call me Bailey, and today we're going to date some dads. If you haven't seen part 1 and you're on YouTube, feel free to pause right now, go in the description, click the playlist and you can watch part 1. It's about 5 and a bit hours. It was really fun. We had a very good time and I am very much looking forward to today. This game is very much my humor and very up my alley for just chill games that don't take themselves too serious. That's very much what I like. As much as I do love a good like action-packed JRPG or like a really nitty-gritty story, something like this, it's very nice. Corrigan, hello, how are you? Thanks for coming in. But yeah, if you are on YouTube, thanks for joining me. Playlist in the description. There might be timestamps in the description. I don't know if I did timestamps for part 1. I can't remember now. And there'll also be a Twitch link if you want to click that and come hang out sometime. We'd love to have you over here. I did take yesterday off just because I didn't sleep very well and I just couldn't be bothered streaming, so apologies for that. But we're back. So let's date some dads. I think last time we went on... Yeah, we went on the first date with Craig, Matt. We haven't gone on one with Brian. I don't think we went on Roberts yet. Oh, we did. It just wasn't very good. Joseph, found you through your Inquisition streams on YouTube. Oh, nice. Yo, hope you're enjoying them. We're back into Inquisition tomorrow. But thank you for coming over from YouTube. I really appreciate that. We did go on more with Hugo. Yeah, we went to the aquarium. And Damien is still to be dated. Okay, so Brian, Joseph, and Damien we have to go on a first date with. And then we'll just keep dating dads. But it looks like we have a message from Dadbook over here. Bailey, listen, this is you from the past. Okay. Whoa, how'd this happen? I think you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. The future is now thanks to science. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable. But unfortunately, this isn't the society we live in. And it's less the society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others. But you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good to me. Oh, be good. Me. Okay, let's buy some ice cream. So we didn't want to go get ice cream too early in the morning, but now we can. I need to trim my mustache again. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. Hell yeah. I spend a lot of time trying to figure out just which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road, pistachio. Ooh, Amanda's probably going to want some too. Better grab 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Hey, mister. I turn around to see Ernest leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Who was Ernest's kid? Was it Hugo's kid? Ernest? You're cool, right? I'm cool, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Well, if you're cool, you'll help me out, right? Ooh, is this guy going to ask me to buy him, like, alcohol or cigarettes or something? Because I'm not doing that. Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. So if I give you 20, will you buy me e-liquid? Oh, he wants vape juice? Get out of here. Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like Gatorade, you know? Electrolyte liquid. I'd get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on the cashier. Wow, Ernest, what the heck? A classic fiddle game. You know the deal. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. I didn't know you played the fiddle. Yo, what's wrong with me? Why am I so oblivious? Just ask the clerk for blue cranzapple vortex. He'll know what it is. Oh. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some blue Crazen Void Stara, but I can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? behind the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered I switched shampoo recently. I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Nice. Wait a minute. Are you trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. So you're telling me that e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Okay, look. I'm going to pretend you didn't try and trick me into buying you the old peppermint cough syrup and then go inside to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping. You get popcorn lung. Very true. Don't vape. What if I give you 25? Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. There we go. I go back inside to complete my purchase with the good cashier. Hang on. Oh, God. Hold on, sorry. Handbrake is finishing now. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous ear compliments. You got it, Bob. I glance out the window while Ernest... I glance out the window while to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second. It's definitely a cop. Oh, boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest was already face down on the hood of a squad car. Oh no. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? Do you know this kid? I'm friends with his dad. My daughter goes to school with him. I never met him in my life. Yeah, I'm friends with his dad. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid and I'm this boy's father. Wait, Robert? That's a lie. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street towards the convenience store. Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. You're this boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it. Shit. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. Nu metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in Florida swampland scavenging for... Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. The police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks. I want to say Richard? Ouch. Don't mention it. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life, just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you. Hey, Bailey, will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure. Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is the thing I think kids do. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. What? No, I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet. Oh. Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda. I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you've purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. You work hard, Bailey. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top-shelf ice cream? But these are on sale. Huh. If you're going to treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean. Real pistachio. You deserve it. Oh, thanks, Robert. We arrive at the cul-de-sac, and Ernest runs into his home. That boy is the reason why we don't have prizes in cereal anymore. Catch you around, Bailey. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket, or use a chain, like back in your Scar days. Smell you later. See you, Robert. Oh, fuck. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda. But you've got dads.
Welcome. You've got dads.
There it is. Okay, cool. Oh, shoot. This game's fucking funny. I think we'll go... I think we'll go see what Brian's all about, though I don't know if Brian's what I'm all about. Most of my nights hanging out with my awesome daughter. Yep, he's gonna brag a lot, trying to one-up us. Let's message Brian and see what it's all about. Don't trust anyone who likes their meat well done. Well, it's depending on the meat. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda get along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. I crack my knuckles and start typing. Sorry if that grossed anyone out. Hi Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey man, always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. Friendly competition? This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost better at it than I am. Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time and place, and we'll be there. Hey, Amanda. Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. You ready for this?
Alright.
Arr, matey, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because clearly we're at Pirate Mini Golf, Bailey. Because this mini golf course is pirate themed. I just now realised that we're indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh.
Alright.
Come on, pirate dad. Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr, ahoy! Scurvy? I've asked ye, I don't see pirates, only angels. There's no time for jokes. I've asked ye. I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon. Come on, Dad. You told me this was just going to be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. Excuse me. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf. It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much. But we have to beat Brian at mini golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun. When we beat them. Amanda gives me a side-eye, but before I can side-eye her back, I swap Brian and Daisy. Ahoy there, mateys! Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? Alright, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh. Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on. Yo, Daisy.
Aww.
I mean, she's what, 10? So, yeah.
Ah.
Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Ah, look at those two. They're 2 peas in a pod. So you excited to get some mini golf in? Oh, you know it.
Well,
You a gambling man? I know when to hold 'em. Depends on what's on the table. Do I get you if I win? Sheesh. depends what's on the table. Hey, he's happy about that. What are you willing to part with? How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Alright, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're going to maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini-golf, you know. Oh yeah? Hole in one every time. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. Oh shit, it's a mini golf game. Oh no. Is there a timer behind my face? Oh shit. Oh no. Okay. Oh god. I want it on this backswing. Okay. Oh ho ho! Hang on now, hang on now. Oh, Brian. I think I want it like there. Oh my god, who am I? Oh, fake hole on the left. Okay, hang on. Oh no! No, the bounce back won't give it. Damn. Okay, fuck. My perfect game. I think I need to hit that thing on the left there. Yeah, I do. Oh, I can't believe we choked that one. It'll be an S, but not plus. I'll take it, but damn. Oh, that one hole. Do you think we won still? I don't want to have to mow someone else's lawns. Sorry, hang on. Okay. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time. I'm destroying Brian underfoot. I just asked because your eye is twitching. I'm just sitting there like, what's up, Brian? What's up, Brian? You want this? No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. It was my left eye. I know the camera's inverted, but trust. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right. It's just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. A game we're currently winning. Dad. Please, Amanda. Please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep the streak going. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole, gripping her club, which she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Whoops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo. Oh god, we still going? Okay. Fuck. Oh, that was tier. Wait, no, the bounce back. Oh, no, this is the downfall. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's like down there? Oh, shit. I don't even know if I... Oh, nice, goated. Okay, that one's pretty straightforward. Just a little... I was too late on the click. This is not going to be a good rank. Fuck. Okay. Oh, shit. So close. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Wait. Nice. Is the left one a fake one? I mean, sorry, the right one? I think we want the, like, blacked out one. Well, I'll never find out because I just went through the... Dang. I bet there's a trophy for getting like all holes in ones or something. This is... I don't even know where to go, so I'm just going there. Nope, that was... No. Oh! Oh, shit. Through the nose, but at the right time. So, the next one. Nope. Oh, that was not a good last 9. Oh, we still got an S. I guess it maybe carried over the first 9? Hey, I'll take it. I will take it. I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but confetti cannons are going off in my brain and someone is placing a wreath around my inner me with the words "Best Dad" emblazoned on it. Man, that was some good shooting there, Bailey. I have bested you on the field of battle. Mini golf is no joke. Mini golf is beneath me. Mini golf is no joke. The secret to mini golf is that you have to be really good at it. How's that? Arr, Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo-ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two enjoy your night. Alright, thanks. Sounds like a plan, Bailey. You cool with that? Oh, sorry. Sounds like a plan. Bailey, you cool with that? Sure, just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, a kitschy, island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls, and several fake parrots are strewn around. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which is a little more bearable since I won. Okay, I just gotta get my victory drink and get out of here. I think I already proved my superior dadness for the day. Maybe I'm the problem? 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. The bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks inside of hollowed-out pineapples. He sets them on fire, and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. Usually, I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. Miss out on the taste of victory? I don't think so. I take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Victory tastes fruity. Let's talk about lawn maintenance. I'm very particular. No electric mowers for me. I hand cut everything with scissors. I also only water the lawn with bottled sparkling water. I just ran out, so you're going to have to import some. Italian is preferred, but I'll settle for Icelandic if that's all you have. It's sweet that you're willing to put all that work into taking care of your dead grass. What? My grass is perfectly healthy. It's okay, buddy. I know just the trick to perk it back up. I'll work my magic when I finish trimming your grass with the tiniest pair of scissors I own. Man, even when he's trying to be helpful, I feel personally attacked. I mean, to be fair, I was being a bit of a dick there too. While I sip more of my drink, I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. I love this show. Always made me want to own a deck. Ugh, I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would want to watch it. Just in case YouTube doesn't know, I'm saying deck, like D-E-C-K, but I have an accent from New Zealand, so it might sound inappropriate, but I promise. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. I have terrible news for you, Bailey. No, not them too. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, kind of took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? The best. He practically built half this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying to not become your father, and then you wake up one day, and there you are.
Hey.
But I get to work with my hands, and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter, so it's an absolute dream job for me at least. I get that. I used to do like laboring and stuff like that, and it's honestly pretty enjoyable. Like working with your hands, getting out there, getting sweaty, getting tired. It's nice, it's satisfying. It just kind of sucks in like super extreme like hot or cold weather or rain. But yeah, the pay's pretty good too. I'd probably go back to it to be honest if I had to. Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad. Oh, sorry. Weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I haven't put together, still sitting on the ground. Yo, what's wrong with me? Okay. Maybe I should call it with a dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Tell one of your classic jokes, ask about his daughter, stare him down unblinking. We'll ask about his daughter. He loves it, of course. So, Daisy seems pretty smart for her age.
Ah.
Yeah, she's a genius. She definitely doesn't get it from her old man, though.
Ah.
It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly. I got a friend like that. I got a friend who's goated at Scrabble. And, like, I win maybe, like, 1 out of 5, maybe 10 games, depending on the luck. And, yeah, she just smokes me every time. But, not sad about it. It's impressive. To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I can barely make good words when I have the whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters. Brian laughs. Hang on, I just need a sip. See, we can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him. Obviously. That's the only reason. I think. Let's keep it moving. Ask about his dog. Complain about kids these days. Compliment his beard. It's a good beard. Your beard is nice. It looks very healthy. Thanks, I grew it myself. Hey, you're not allowed to dad joke around another dad. Is this how our daughters feel all the time? I'm upset. Hi, upset. I'm dad. No. I mean, you walked right into that one. That's Dad Joke 101. Listen, buddy, I took Dad Joke 101 years ago. I'm in the 400 level classes, and well on my way to a degree in fart humor. Wow, Amanda must be so proud. She is not. I look around the room and take in all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian, and I gesture to it. Go fish. It's definitely fake. But, really? The marlin over there? The swordfish looking thing? I think it's a marlin. I don't know fish too well. Everything here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus with plastic coconuts glued to it. I look over. He's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yep. I went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out in the sea for 3 days catching fish, drinking beer, guy stuff. Yeah. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on them. Oh man, that's some of the best food I ever had. I get that though. Fresh fish fucking slaps. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars, had my line out too. Then all of a sudden, it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out. I get him up to the surface and finally get sight of it. The biggest marlin, I was right, the biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it onto the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next? What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail, knocks me out, and I wake up the next morning on the deck. The fish gone. I never felt dumber. So it got away? I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish, Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Yeah, man, fishing's the life. Haven't got enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. I'm amazing. I'm the best. No one can outfish me. I'm the best at fishing. I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers, we can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on, I know you want to. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Sorry if that was loud. I don't know how the mic picks that up. Yes! Maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish so I can get you mowing my lawn. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Bailey good at catching fish daddy for nothing. Fuck, this is so stupid. I'm spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Until next time. This is a great opportunity for friendship. Real excited. Kiss my bass, Brian. Great opportunity for friendship. And also for catching more fish than Brian. You're krilling me with these puns, Bailey. Mull it over. You'll come around the next fish-related dad jokes in no time. Brian extends his hand to give me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is going to be a whole thing, isn't it? So date 2 with Brian's going to be fishing? I'm so down for that. Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. Wait, babysitting duties? That's his kid. It's not babysitting, it's just you're looking after your kid. Like, what? Excuse me. So, how was you hanging out with Brian? He wasn't too spicy about his crushing defeat, was he? Nah, he was pretty gracious about it. Like, frustratingly gracious. Yeah, how dare that guy have some decency? Come on, Dad. He seems like a neat dude. I think so. I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. But then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit, so we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. Put it to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me.
Whoa.
Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. You hate fishing. I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently on a boat on a lake for hours on end with no promise of a tangible reward, your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun. You remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection or simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold. I'm in. Alright. I'm bushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. You've got dads. That was actually not a bad one. I liked the little mini golf game. Could have been better, obviously. We didn't do the greatest, but...
That's a 10 out of 10 if ever I've seen one.
You know what? Never mind. We're goated. We are fucking goated. Alright, nice. We got 8,888,000... Sorry, 88,889,270 points. Nice.
Welcome.
You've got dads. What's going to pop up on the side? That's one from Craig. What's up, man? Hey, dude. I've got the runs. Oh, that's not something we should be sharing with people. Oh, I've got just the thing. I'll head to the store and grab your real chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of word jumbles that I find helpful in strenuous times such as these. What? Wouldn't that make it worse? Oh, it's not for the diarrhea. Milkshakes are just comforting. Wait, why are we talking about this? I've got the runs. I mean, like, I feel like running. Want to come to the come with me to the gym? Why do I feel less excited about that than getting you home remedies for diarrhea? Come on, man, it'll be fun. You know what? Sure. When are we doing this? There's 30 more minutes left in this Meat Hell marathon. I'm outside right now. I'm warming up. Okay. At least let me see if Betty gets away from the wolves in time to get her suppressor wrapped cheesecake out of the oven. Soppressata, maybe? That feels like a more familiar word. Soppressata wrapped cheesecake? I have no idea. I'm not much for baking. Much more into cooking than baking. Oh shit, what is this? The gym just installed these new virtual jogging treadmills. I feel like we're running outdoors. You can see other runners on your screen too. Let's try it out together. Okay. Other runners? Will I be able to keep up? Don't worry. We're here to cheer each other on. I'll be right there with you. Just get a rhythm going. Keep your heart rate up, but don't overexert yourself. You'll do great. Oh, fuck. What's the buttons? Oh, just mashing A, but like, carefully? Just gotta find a rhythm. I mean, this doesn't seem so bad. Oh, what is this? Why is it eggplanty? Is it like we have more... Oh no, maybe we went over the top. I don't know. Yo, thanks for the first and the lurk. I mean, I can keep like a BPM of like 10 something and feel okay with it. Is this like an energy boost? Like, should I be mashing here? I think so. I think like we just got an energy burst so we can freely mash. Maybe. I don't know if the instructions are behind my face or if there just were no instructions, but I can't really check. I don't think. Thankfully, I can button mash, and somewhat to a rhythm. So, you know, I should have picked a song. I know there's a background song going on, but if I had like picked a song in my head that has like a good BPM, we could have smoked everyone. Oh, look at all the watery emojis on the side of that thing there. Oh, our BPM's getting a bit high. I don't know, like, if there's an end goal or if we just... run? Like, are we trying to beat these people on the side? Is this a competition? Am I trying to catch up with Craig? Like, I don't know if any of this really matters. Like, I mean, the faster I tap, the higher my BPM, sure, but like, how much does it matter? Oh, there we go, there we go. Oh, I'm in front of you now, Craig. What's up, Craig? Is that the finish line there, those flags? Okay, put the gas on. Put the gas on. Come on. Come on. Run it. Run it. Run it. Okay, we finished in 2:54. Was there things behind my face? No, I don't think so. Is plus plus? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Way to go. I don't even like running.
You've got dads.
You've got dads. Alright, Damien or Joseph? Let's go see Joseph. We'll save Damien for last. And then we'll probably go just like through the list of them this way. And then we'll do it again. But we'll start with Matt on the third rotation in case the third date is like a lock-in date. I don't know. So, Joseph, let's go on a date. Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years. Oh, that's right. He's like a youth minister with a promiscuous wife and clearly a bit of a interesting background. So hopefully we get to know a bit more about that. I should also save when we can. Hopefully we won't have any internet issues today. Okay, we've saved. His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. His kids are weird. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Sure, why not? Well, you want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh? Ah! Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me? Like that. I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. Amanda looks over my shoulders at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Khakis? Khakis? One of those? First of all, he's a youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference?
Dad.
You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen. Just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Amanda focuses on the keys. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. Smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response. What did he say? Hi, Bailey. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know. Joseph. Huh. That wasn't too bad. He uses a lot of exclamation points. I do too. I'm kind of nefarious for whipping a good exclamation point out in the middle of a conversation, because I've been told I'm an aggressive typer, or like people perceive my text as aggressive. So I try to throw in ha-has or LOLs or smiley faces or like grammar to really try to get my point across, because last thing I want is someone to be like, why is he so angry at me? And I'm like, hey, sorry about that. The internet cut out on us again. It's been so nice the past few days. It hasn't. It's been awful. YouTube, hopefully you didn't miss much. I don't know how much is going to get dropped from the whole Wi-Fi debacle, but it is what it is. Let's just do this and get back into it. More concerned about him signing his name with a tilde? That's like me when I do my schedule on YouTube. Do you guys think that's weird? Let me know. Also, the new schedule will be up right now if you are on YouTube. It'll be on my YouTube in the posts or my Twitch in the schedule section. But, I guess we'll see. I want to let it slide this time. I respond back. Sounds like fun. Bailey. Well, I guess I'm doing this. Great, come on by the house as soon as you're ready. We'll be here. Alright, we're gonna go bake snickerdoodles. Save a brownie for me. Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore? Amanda stares at me, unblinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. Honestly, I'm on the same boat, and that's how you never break them.
Aw.
And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Bailey. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses? Or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open. A shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Who's there? Bailey? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What was his name? Hey, Christian, Chris. I think it's Christian? It's Chris. Fuck. Chris, right. Hi again. I'm Bailey. I know what your name is. Oh, yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, Please don't say it. Yo, thanks for the first again. Thanks for the lurk again. Gee. Of course. How's the Jesus? Fuck, of course I did. Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad... Before I finish, Chris walks in an adjacent room, leaving the front of the door. Sorry, the front of the open doorway. This is a great first impression. Technically not our first impression. So rid of your Wi-Fi. It is. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph, he peeks his head around the corner. Oh. Bailey, you made it! Joseph approaches with his arms wide. Oh. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? Oh, is it going to be like a baking minigame? I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in. Thanks, Joseph. Joseph seems like good people. Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming. Yo, he's also got like a marlin swordfish-looking thing. Some like little plushies and stuff. Okay. I believe you met Chris, who left you outside. Chris? Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's alright. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guest, okay? Sure. Chris seems to relish in the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world, plus being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Ah, and here are the twins. Christian, Christy, say hello to Bailey. Hello, Father. Hello, Bailey. Yo, these kids. Kids, come on, dial back on the creepy twin shtick. Creepy twin shtick? Egg them on. We should get to baking. I kind of want to egg them on. I'm going to do it. That's what I'd do. Can you two say, come play with us, Danny? Oh, no. The twins stare up in an unblinking unison. Come play with us, Danny. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. Yes, we're in. This is it. This is my Dad World Series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. Please help us, Mothra. No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to burst their dad. But can we keep it up? Go with something creepy? Go with something obscure? Oh, we gotta go with creepy, right? Now say, they all float down here. They all float down here, Father. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand and the kids giggle with him. The twins, obviously pleased with the new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done. Excellent. I'm going to be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach them some lines from The Thing. Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of troublemaker on our hands. You think you can out-trouble a career pro? I don't know about that. I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is just trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves, and he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Examine the bookshelf, the coffee table, the floor, the kitchen. Let's see what books he's got. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what look like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a merry thing. Who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for teens. He is a cool youth minister after all. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson, Sex Detective. The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? What about the coffee table? There's a couple cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a third cross. Unified design, aesthetic, smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. Looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants? Yeah, the little, the walkie thingies, right? 6. Fuck, I suck. examine the floor. Well, you have this many kids and things are bound to end up on the floor no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. The tag says C plus C, of course. I set that down and spot a houseplant. I'm trying to spot all this stuff we're spotting, but... Hey little guy, keep being you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Wow, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go into the kitchen and see what's up. Alright. I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian? He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet.
Oh.
You're too sweet. No, I'm not. You're so sweet we might have to water you down with spiders. No, not spiders. Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand between the laughing and squirming. I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man's a professional child wrangler. Christy fixes me with the best puppy dog eyes. Save me from the spiders. Spoon duel the Spider King, or renegade option. I will spoon duel the Spider King. I grab a wooden spoon and point it in Joseph's direction. Unhand her, foul beast.
Oh.
Okay, Bailey the Valiant, let's see what you've got. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand. Joseph gently puts Christy down behind him. Have you come to squash me, knight, or have you merely fallen into my web? I'm no mere fly, Spider King. Now on guard. For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel with the two dumbest looking spoons in the room. Eventually, I strike a killing blow in the invisible heart between his arms and his body, and Joseph recoils in horror. Blast! I am defeated. You could never best me, Spider King, for I have the powers of... I sneak a taste from the brownie batter. The magic... Oh man, that is way too sweet. Christy begins jumping up and down excitedly. My hero! He hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit. Fucking... off she scurries. Hey, wait, do you want to make brownies with us? Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again. Sparkle Pony. Sparkle Pony? Joseph looks confused. You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play Sparkle Pony? Yes. Okay, go. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting. And that is still way too sweet. So what made that crash? Egg beaters on linoleum floor. It's my new techno single. Haven't thought of a B-side. Yo, he's so funny, what the fuck. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sticky sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout. I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it. We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably. Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. Alright, Bailey. You've baked a cake from a box before. Once. How hard could this be?
Oh.
Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali, save me. Hang on. Excuse me. Joseph and I set to work, cracking the eggs and mixing the things, and then pouring the things accordingly to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies.
Oh.
Phew. Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Wow, Bailey. Way to use those dad skills. I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph.
Oh.
All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale, and voila. Judy done.
Oh.
Now, help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position, and got it.
Oh.
Joseph's eye goes wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter. Where'd you find Christy? Yes, yes, we should do that, baby. Joseph quickly composes himself. Alright, she can't be far. You take the delta position, and I'll watch your 6. Do you even know what that means?
Nice.
Alpha Tango Sparkle, roger, roger. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Bake sale. Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing.
Oh.
Wow, this place is packed. This is... packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack. Okay. If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I want to sell brownies. Okay. Let's sit up. Or get set up. I want to see more. She's down by the other row of tables helping with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mum. Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast? Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age. I couldn't get her to sit still for all of 5 seconds. Yep, great age to deal with. While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has a strong feeling about snitches. Snitches. Oh, fuck. Does he actually? Joseph shrugs, he eats a brownie. It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft-serve ice cream machine? I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that?
Oh.
Please, this isn't my first time in the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here. It's just a bake sale. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? Oh yeah, hope so. Sneak another brownie to ease yourself. Public interaction. Oh yeah. We high five. Nice. If you bake it, they will come. It's not long before we have our first customers. Oh, it's Matt and shit, I'm so sorry. Carmencita? Hey, dude. Hiya. Matt, Carmencita. Great to see you guys out here. Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipe did you use for the brownies? Don't say you used the box recipe. Don't say you used the box recipe. Box recipe, improvise. It's just how Nonna used to make. We improvised. I just let the baking spirit move through me, you know? A little bit of flour here, a pinch of salt there. It's sort of like an interpretive dance, but with cooking. Interpretive cooking, yeah! You can never make the same thing twice. Every batch is special. There will never be another batch of brownies in the exact flavor sensation that these right here have. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Matt. Alright, we'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. See? Not so hard? Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Bailey! It's Brian! Close enough. Can we interest you in any of our fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must resist urge to be competitive. I bet I could eat 11. Let the man buy his brownies. So, we'll put you down for 10? Ha! Better make it just 2. 1 for me and 1 for Daisy. Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah. What's the movie?
Oh.
It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. It's the Fast and the Furious. It's about family! Really? If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. Joseph hands a baguette to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly the superior part of the brownie. Topography? Thanks, Joseph. Our two customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbeck? Fuck. I would have gone for Young Man and the Sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Oh, fuck. This game's funny, dude. Being a cool youth minister seems to take a lot of work.
Hey.
It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. What? It's kind of silly, but...
Oh.
Do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics? Drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep in a hammock. You know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song. Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. One day, my friend, one day we'll be on island time. We make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig.
Oh.
Craig! He's gonna be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar.
Oh.
Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back, I got this. Craig jogs up to our table with Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're going to sell them on brownies too. Probably won't be able to sell the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig. Hey, bros. Hi, Uncle Joseph. Hi, Amanda's dad. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. Remember that one time you can't spell diet without die? Tempt him. We'll go for the nostalgia bait. Hey Craig, when we were freshmen, remember how our next door neighbors pranked us by switching our laundry detergent with dish soap and how the washing machine exploded with suds? And then we decided to get back at them by baking brownies for them but sprinkling high intensity hot sauce in the mix, and we watched them cry after eating it? I would feel bad, but we had to clean up the laundry room ourselves. Anyway, these brownies are like that, but without the hot sauce. Maybe you should get one for old time's sake. Maybe you should get one more for old time's sake. Craig thinks for a second. Well, the girls just won a game. You know what? We'll take one for each of us. Even River? Ollie hers. You got yourself a deal. God, Joseph loves it. We're making sales. He must be a Capricorn like me. The day winds down. We're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep on Joseph's folding chair. Box mix, huh?
On.
Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. Oh, hi honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes, which is... Actually, they're just brownies. Cute.
Oh.
And boring. And safe. Hey Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was just hoping to introduce Bailey to the rest of the community.
Ah.
Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show? What?
Hey.
Weird folk. It's all holier-than-thou types. Don't you think, Bailey? Mary,
Come on.
let the kid answer the question. Kind of weird. They seem nice. Shove a brownie in your mouth so you can't talk. No, they seem nice. They all seem like they're really excited to help out the church. That's pretty cool, I guess. Mary, can we talk about this later? Ugh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Can we please talk about this later?
Oh my god.
Sure thing, honey bear.
Ah.
Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash. Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. Should she be taking the Lord's name in vain? Isn't that like against what they stand for? I don't know. Maybe the cross is just an accessory. Hand over the cash we've made. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What? Give me your wallet. You think this church is going to fix itself? Mary.
Hey.
I'm kidding. Sorry. I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Mary leans in and whispers to me. He's really good at it. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. That is messy. I'm really sorry about that. You okay? What's the deal? Brownies fix everything. You right? She really likes pushing your buttons, huh?
Yeah.
Joseph shrugs.
Oh.
No marriage is perfect. Ready to head out? I mean, I'd like to think if I ever got married, it would be pretty damn perfect. Like, I'm not going to marry someone who ridicules me and bullies me in public. That's not on. Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat.
Ah.
I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. Think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar. Ha, I won't keep you up then. Thanks for helping out today. Happy to. Also, happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor, and I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really.
Oh.
I know, but first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me. Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I'd like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling-wrapped brownie through the window. It hits me in the face. I'm able to catch it. It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But,
Good one.
bye! Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, Brownie. Eat the brownie now, save the brownie for later. Yeah, I mean, Amanda might want it, right? I pocket the brownie, this might come in handy down the road.
Oh.
I step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, father unit. Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. Oh, fuck. Again, I think I said it last time, but if I ever accidentally have kids, I hope they're as cool as Amanda. How's the homework? It's really fun and educational. Really. How long have you known me for? Right. How's the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies, or did you maybe sneak one, or... I think for a moment and realized that I still have the brownie that Joseph gave me. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. Heads up. Wait. I hurl the brownie towards Amanda, it hits the wall behind her and falls to the ground. Nice throw. She scoops it up and smiles at me. Thanks, Pops. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. Nice. Yeah, that was definitely not for me. That was for Amanda. I wasn't taking that brownie for me. Alright, I think we did pretty good, right? We made him laugh a bunch. Oh, that looks pretty good.
I've never had that much fun.
I don't know if that's the right way for the camera. I think it is.
Awesome.
Alright, we got an S rank. We got 91,711,030 points, and, oh my god. Oh, just donked the wall. Sorry. Let me shuffle that way a little. Polite humor, poker body, relatability, cool brownie, salesmanship. Right on, right on, right on.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alright, what's going to pop up on the side? It's Craig again. Hey, buddy. So, I have a favor to ask. Robert invited me over for dinner, and I know it's kind of a faux pas to invite another bro, but I've known the guy for years, and I still can't get a good read on him, and I know it's going to be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? Egg, squirt. Whatever you call that face. I love food. Especially love food that's free. And I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. Squirt. Why are we doing the squirt? Is it meant to be sweat? I really hope that's a sweat of relief. Alright, let's go to dinner with Robert and Craig. Excuse me. That doesn't sound too bad. I could definitely go for free food. But why is Craig being so apprehensive? Does he know something about Robert that I don't? I hurry up and reply before my dad brain can work itself into a paranoia spiral. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. Craig and I decided to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. Hopefully I'm not intruding. Greg's waiting on my porch, bottle of wine in hand. Bailey, boy, am I glad to see you. Likewise, man. Classy of you to bring wine. Oh, it's not wine. It's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Wow. Or at least, I think he has a wine cellar? I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him. No, that dude loves to spin a story. Thank God it's not just me. I never know. He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma. That A-N and then enigma was... that. Yep. We start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly, or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those two first. I don't know how to iron a shirt, I'll be honest with you. I can shave, but I don't. If you want to see me shaved, you have to go back to my videos from early October last year, because I shaved at the end of September. And I can cook. I love cooking. So I don't know about if that's true. One time, I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. I mean, it was the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it, but still, if he were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before. Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is that Robert actually did it. True. Maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back. We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks at the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know. That's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second! This is uncharted territory, Bailey. What if the one making barking noises... I think that's meant to be in there. And there is no dog. Don't say that. I'm not even inside yet.
Nice.
Finally the door opens. Robert looks a little surprised to see me. Bailey, didn't know you'd be tagging along. Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not... No, it's fine. Come on in. We enter Robert's living room, which is surprisingly really nice. Super messy, but still nice. Make yourselves at home. We can still hear barking from the other room. I didn't know you have a dog, Robert. Oh, yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when guests are over. She'll come down in a bit.
Nice.
What kind of dog? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dog fighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I'd probably have to take you both to the ER. Well, that's... Yep, it's great that he has a rescue. Super admirable, super nice. But if you get a rescue, you've got a lot of work to do to reintroduce it and normalize it with society, not just having it be like this. Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. Oh, okay. Anyways, dinner should be ready in a minute. Hope you guys like ossobuco. Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leads in and whispers, was the dog fighting thing real or was he kidding? I don't know.
Nice.
What's ossobuco? I don't know. Did he make up that word? Until I have ossobuco in front of me, I can only assume so. We sit in silence for a second, talking in Robert's living room. Are we about to get sword?
Nice.
Nah, usually you'd wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one. Robert finally walks into the room carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. Paper? It's not very eco-friendly, Robert. I don't have a dining table. Don't trust him. So we eat in here. I also don't have real people plates. Hope that's okay. It's also not very cost-effective to have paper plates. I could get them for like a party or an event, you know? You don't want to be doing all the dishes and kids and all that. It's easy to spin them. But like, as your primary plates is paper, do better. Robert sets the plate in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat, maybe? Lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. Hang on. Yeah, we're good. I think there might be rice, but it could also be pasta. Guess there's only one way to find out. I take a bite. Oh my god. Take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender, and the risotto? I think that's what it is. It's so creamy. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this? I fished it out of a dumpster behind a restaurant. Or at least I think it was a restaurant. Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? I almost gag. I'm kidding. I look over at Craig, who's weary, but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up. Of course. Please tell me you were joking. For real? Glad you like it. Where did you learn how to cook like this? Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Is he messing with us? I decided to play along. You lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe, crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels, wherever. Totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs wherever I could to scrape together some cash. One night, I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just out of Madrid. I go to pay and realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my mom's side. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up to from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back to the States? Who did he con in a game of poker to get in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage in the crew quarters of a cargo ship? Anyway, I still love to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food's so good that I don't care. Or that I kinda don't care. That's amazing. It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here. Especially not served on paper plates. I don't care about presentation. If the food is good, it should speak for itself. This osso buco is screaming for itself. And paper plates are just as good as regular plates, if you double them up. Except for the environmental waste. Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? Help yourself, but save room for dessert. I made lemonberry savarin? I know what that is, but I'd eat it. Well, aren't you just full of... Craig looks over at me. Surprises. Robert winks. You bet I am. You can come over for dinner anytime. Craig.
Nice.
I'm gonna go get seconds. Me too. After consuming way more ossobuco than my body could handle, and then really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever savarin was, Craig and I decided to head out. Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Well, we're always happy to stop by if you want company, especially if there's ossobuco involved. I need to look up what ossobuco is, because it sounded good.
You've got dads.
Alrighty, Damien time, and just on the principle of it, I'll continue the silly voice for Damien. Yeah, why not? I know V redeemed it, so technically I wouldn't have to, because V's currently streaming right now, so I could get away with it, but it would feel disingenuous if I didn't keep up the voice, so I will keep up the Damien vampire voice. Damien Bloodmart. Damien, not Jamien. Who the fuck's Jamien? Alright. Oh. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. Excuse me. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I'll leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee, and the computer finally dings. Okay, excuse me. Bailey, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Blah. Oh god, okay. Wow. Oh, the scroll is not... There we go. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your company at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours, humbled, D. Bloodmarch. Sure, bud. Whatever you say. Hey, Amanda! Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. I had an ex that was really into doing that. I'm not a fan. No. Can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda, and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand netspeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got oversaying LOL and LMAO or whatever, and decided that they needed to do what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s, as you do. So what do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Fuck. Yo, man, it's just like grilling us. Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land, or our dowry, or... So you read Pride and Prejudice from school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, and then I read a review of the movie. Still got a B, though. Great. So what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards. Bailey. Sure thing, dude. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. Alright, let's go stroll around Damien's garden. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor. Estate? The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull a large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. I mean, it's not like we haven't been here before, though, right? Like, we came into the whole butterfly taxidermy thing that one time. As I'm admiring, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Bailey, a pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking cane holder. Yo, that's baller. That's baller as fuck. What's with the door slamming shut, dude? Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings. Like, look at that one on the far right. That's just... It's like that long-nosed dog that's like, let me do it for you. If you guys remember that old meme. I like oil paintings. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again, for some reason. Oh. This is one of the older homes in the block, yes, but nowhere as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past the door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Fuck yeah, dude. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are, onward and onward. There's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. The butterfly room, yep. And this is the library. Sunlight streams in from floor-to-ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is really proud of this room, or clearly really proud of this room. Look out the window, look at the butterflies, pick up a book, that's enough for now. Alright, let's look out the window. Oh yeah, he wants us to take it all in, which is valid. Like, if you put this much effort into a room in your house, you want someone to, like, appreciate it. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups, with his daughters on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Fuck, damn. Okay. Pop off, Craig. Did you know that Victorians spent the last 20 hours, at least 20 hours a week, gazing longingly at the full-length windows? Wait, really?
Oh.
No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Alright, the butterflies, we know all about this. We got the fake Dadmazon, I think it was, box, and we had to give it to him. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs.
Oh.
I pinned them on myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. We've done that. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Okay, pick up a book. Just any book. You know, Bailey, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and social. Whoa. I pull out a book at random, examine the worn cover. Opening it up, I turn to a random page and read out loud. Oh, fuck. Okay, here we go. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Oh, for those who don't know, you can kind of see it in there, and the eyes. I've got like the shouting gun tattooed into that tattoo. I'm a huge Naruto fan, so that's fucking awesome to me.
Oh my.
Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. Yo, he's got his fanfics like published and on the shelves. That's a rare book from my private collection. Please, will you join me for tea? Fuck yeah, dude, that's so funny. I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out on a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What?
How delightful.
He doesn't actually sound like this, I just have to do it, so... It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of the day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they were served. Excuse me. Oh, that one took me out a bit. Oh, my dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's, informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Home is really impressive. There are a lot of goths in Maple Bay. I like your cape. Your home is real impressive. Seems like you've really put a lot of work into this place. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place. Look at what you've done. I think I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff?
Oh.
Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Oh, this game is stupid. I love it. Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song... Amanda made me listen. Yeah, sure, you didn't listen to it yourself. I definitely like a good bit of My Kim. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby collecting taxidermied animals grew into a sort of obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and the culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. Valid. Like, old shit can be cool, but like, I always still want like a working shower, TV, and Wi-Fi and stuff, you know what I mean? He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and try to live a life that strictly aligns with those details would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest. To be cognizant? To be cognizant of its flaws and love them all the same. Tell me, Bailey, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do. But I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they are passionate about is intriguing and honestly rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. So have you heard of a thing called Pokemon, Damien? How do you feel about shonen-style anime? Do you like video games, Damien? The closest I probably got for you is guitar. Quick, sound sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. Word games. The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know, and I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer. In a sense. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches. Come, I have one more thing to show you. Oh, my phone's dying, hang on. Damien takes me around the back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in the beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around a bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off a vine. Lilium bulbifidum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. Wait, thou art the tightest? What the fuck? 3 cheers for... I mean, I got it, right? We stick with the bit. 3 cheers for sweet revenge? Liked it, you didn't hate it. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Oh. Well. And that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? I like lotuses. Snapdragons, honeysuckle, sunflowers. Sunflowers are nice too. They remind me of sunshine, and then you can eat the seeds, and it's a delicious snack. This is true. What a practical choice. My stomach grumbles. Oh man, now I want sunflower seeds. I have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. Preach, neither. I think I'd melt, honestly. Yeah, I think I'd be like, what the fuck? I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, Bailey, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary. Go for it, man. All good. Damien smiles and walks back into the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes, and then immediately died. Watermelons are not the easiest to grow, though. Like, come on. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. There's actually 2. Oh, no, I knocked over a gargoyle. Fuck me, of course. Oh, shit, what is this? Nope. That's the head. So... that's gotta be it, right? Like that? No? Maybe it is this one. How the... does that not look like they go together? What am I doing wrong here? Like, these little lines look like they could line up. Maybe it's like that. No? Okay. I'm just gonna try everything. We're running out of time. I'm not gonna fix a single gargoyle. I don't understand. I think I've tried everything with this. I'm mad confused. Like that. Is there a piece missing behind my head? No? It's just the 3. Oh, you can flip them upside down. I didn't know there was a thing you could do that with. I was flipping it around, but I didn't try flipping it over. Oh, crap. I can't figure this out. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. I hope it's not about the garg, which is short for gargoyle, for those who don't know. My sincerest apologies to have you keep you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend, so...
Aye.
Bailey, did you break my gargoyle? All I did was lean on it. I had just installed last week. No matter. I suppose it will give me a chance to work on my masonry skills. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm afraid I must take my leave. That's no problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly... Oh, sorry. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have, well... His teacher needs me to come to the school, post-haste. Do you need help? Oh, no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go.
Oh.
Oh, it's Hugo. I was like, why did I say Ray? Damien and I walk to the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien, you're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. What is it this time?
Oh.
This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session. I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement. They don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least, I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him, Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened, dear? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me.
Aye.
The room falls silent. Hang on. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you to see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa. Wait a second. Lucian, did you try to cask off? Did you try to cask of Amontillado, Ernest? I don't know if I know what that is. I guess it's a reference. I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turn to Damien and whisper to him. What's cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him into a cellar with the promise of a wine of fine vintage, and then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So, wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly build a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. It sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad.
Sweet Manchego.
Sweet Manchego. It took you 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages, then read the review of a movie.
What?
We know about that. It's only 5 pages long, and there is no movie. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me, so when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Excuse me. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell, don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian, high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home, Mr. Bloodmarch. You too. Thank you for your meditation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car. Can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in a relative silence. Well. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of... Oh, sorry. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. And, all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good. So, there's your silver lining. That is that, yes. Going through a phase, really admire how he handled that. Does this kind of thing happen a lot? I admire how he handled it. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at them would do either of us any favors. This is true, yelling does not achieve much. It really does, you're a good dad. Hey, look at all those eggplants, hearts, and sweat / squirt? I don't fucking know. See you around soon? It would be my honor and pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket, watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo! What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen... Bick is... Oh my god. I thought it was Brick. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby, chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular size house? I mean, the cost of living? I know this game's a little bit older, but goddamn. I don't know. How'd the afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucian since he tried to... He lured Ernest down to the basement, to the cellar with the promise of fine vintage, and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read the story except for me?
Yeah.
Lucian live streamed the entire thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company, and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Alright, I don't think it was a great date because we couldn't fix the gargoyle, but... Come on, good numbers. Maybe a A? Yeah.
Simply a majestic.
I think if we had done better with the gargoyle, if I had realized you could flip it in multiple ways, that would have really helped. Because, like, I knew which pieces went where, I just didn't realize it was a spin and flip situation, you know? But we take it. It's a first play. If need be, we can always come back and do stuff when we're done. Hopefully. I think you can play the mini games.
You got dads.
Alright. Oh, we have a message from Damien and Hugo. Hey, you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning to go down to the art walk downtown, and we're wondering if you would care to accompany us. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Whoa. Why can I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? Oh my god, I suck. Why am I so technologically stunted? But I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. I gotta destroy this computer. Bailey, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you guys know how to destroy a computer? You can run Derek's boot and nuke. From a startup flash drive, but once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the plateaus together. The Victorians were well versed in information security. Bailey, do you want to go see some art or not? Art is good. Let's go see art. See that art. Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. Lurk while cook. Yo, enjoy the cook. Hope your stream was good, dude. Second, lurk, enjoy. Thank you for second. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere, and I feel just a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. I mean, they're just people. Bailey? I turn around, and it's Joseph. Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art, appreciatist? Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too? Yep. Admittedly, a little out of my depth here. Thank God. I thought I was going to be the odd one out. Are you allowed to say that? Say what? You know, thank God. Yep. I actually get double points when I say it since I'm a minister. Yo, Joseph's fucking funny. I like this dude. The points get you into heaven. That's how it works. Anyway, where are the guys? I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery. Good eve, good eve, good eve. Evening, friends. Who's ready for some art? You know I am. I have no idea what I'm in for. Art is dead, nothing is real. You know what? You know I am. I like a good bit of art. I like a good museum or a gallery, so I could get down on this. You know, I love looking at paintings that are in frames and also paintings that aren't in frames. Art is good and stuff.
Yeah.
Well put, Bailey. Thank you, Joseph. All you have to know is that if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. I like art now. I've got the table in my sights. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go help myself to some tiny wines. Back when I did drink, I love the tiny wine. Go talk art with Hugo and Damien, get cheese and tiny wines with Joseph. I feel like we shouldn't leave Joseph alone. I'm assuming we'll get to do both, but let's go check in with Joseph. I think I need to cheese up before I delve into art appreciation. Good idea. Appreciating art does burn a lot of calories. Got to carb up on these crackers. Joseph and I, Seidel? I assume something like that. We get to the snack table. There's a pretty nice spread of little plastic cups of white wine, some crackers, grapes, and cheese. This is more my speed. We eat a couple of cheese cubes in silence. These are really good. Yeah, I didn't eat dinner. I think I could probably fill up on snacks, if I'm sneaky about it. I already ate dinner, but I will always have room for cheese. People do be liking cheese. I'm going in for more crackers. Cover me. I shield Joseph from the small crowd of mild-mannered art people milling around the room. I don't think anyone's paying attention. We should probably get back to Damien and Hugo. Right, let me just fill this cup with cheese. You gotta have your cup cheese. A cup of cheese. I don't even eat cheese, but hell yeah, road cheese, the best kind. All right, let's see what's going on in the gallery. We'll leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. This gallery's a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of, I'm not even sure, hang on the walls. Oh, jeez. What am I looking at here? Hey, this is abstract art. I think the more important question is, what does art mean to you? I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. It's a metaphor for the human condition. It reminds me of my childhood. It represents strife. It's a butt. It's a metaphor for the human condition. Yes, it seems to be an attempt to visually represent a universal experience. That's really powerful, Bailey. Care to expound on it? Just kidding, it's a butt. They really want me to say it's a butt. With pleasure. These vivid, simple forms communicate a solemnity that is betrayed by the raw expressiveness of the brushwork, which, in a way, speaks to the essential nature of the human experience. The scars left by the passage of time and the turmoil of contemporary life are both contextualized and deepened by the rose-colored echoes of, oh, that's hard to read with the font, pre-Oedipal consciousness. I don't know if I know that one, pre-Oedipal. I'd have to look it up, but I'm not gonna slow down there, Bailey. Do us a favor and keep it simple. Yo, thanks for the 30 stream streak. She's streaking. It's a butt.
Oh.
Everyone stares at the painting. Yeah, that's definitely a butt. While a valid assessment, I can't help feeling your initial judgment may be closer to the artist's intentions. Maybe you're underestimating how much the artist liked butts. You are a servant of the Lord. We're all God's creatures, even butts.
Oh.
Comparing this piece to the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this represents the sense of isolation he feels creating traditional abstract artwork in a field that's rapidly moving towards digitalization. My God. Wow, how do you figure that?
Oh.
That's what it says on the placard. Yes, let's look at a few more of these. We walk around the gallery, sampling some more of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art has kind of grown on me. It's interesting that the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by, what's the word, realism? Realism. As we're looking at one of the paintings, a patron scoffs loudly. Psh, I could do that.
Oh.
Excuse me?
What?
Hugo, not here. Now come back here. The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him. You say you could do that, but you didn't. You don't seem to have the intellectual depth or the artistic skills to execute a piece even a fraction as impressive as this one.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Oh no, Ray. Ray's disappointed in us? I'm gonna cry. Art is the truest expression of the self, and it seems like your self is bad, so your art would be bad. Oh, tell him, Hugo. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point. Friend, he's not worth it. Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths his jacket. I'm sorry. I just love art very much. We know, buddy. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what else would ease the mood? Is it the cheese? No. It's wine and cheese. Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actually wine and cheese. We got one last stop on the tour. You lot feeling up for it? Is it going to be any weirder than this art?
Oh.
It is absolutely weirder than this art. Let's do it. Alright.
Oh.
Damien, Hugo, Joseph and I walk over to a performance in the street. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and us. Oh. So, quick question.
Oh.
Shoot. What is happening? I second this question. Performance art. What does it mean?
Oh.
Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. Daddy. I regret my last name every time they say it. Fear of existence, the very humanity of being human. They really like screaming. Butts? You know what, this time I'll go with butts. What do you think they're trying to say? I believe it's less about what they're saying and more about and about why they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art with almost every other form of art. Music, painting, photography. The artist uses their medium as a conduit for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist. It is the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art as catharsis.
I don't know.
Blah. That's beautiful, Damien. So, what you're saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, it's art, as long as I, like, really mean it. Damien fixes him with a hard stare.
Yeah.
I was gonna start making fart noises, but based on the look on your face, that joke isn't gonna play very well with this crowd. Vaz.
Hey.
We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can. I clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. Phew, I think I'm all arted out. Agreed. We all decide to walk home together.
Oh.
We make our way back to the cul-de-sac, a tiny wine and tiny cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I think what I've learned tonight, and not just what I've learned about art, which was nice and extremely informative, what I've learned tonight is that when you put a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese.
Oh.
The tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. I felt safe with the tiny cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun.
Oh.
Cheese wings? Those would melt in the sun too, and I feel like it's more appropriate imagery. Plus, it'd be delicious. Emmentaler. A nice Emmentaler, possibly? Is that a type of cheese? I don't fucking know. I don't eat cheese. Hey, if you guys were painters, what would you paint? No, I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time. I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions, like, for example, luchadors. I think I'd paint boats, seascapes, maybe some lighthouses, mostly boats. Really? Yeah, I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of a long history of religious imagery and artwork. What? Boats are cool. What about you, Bailey? Food, landscapes, tasteful nudes of the artist. Art is money-making business. I know what sells. It's sex. We finally get to the cul-de-sac. Alright, boys, good art. Good art.
Oh.
Agreed.
Hey.
See you guys around? Whether you want to or not, we're all neighbors after all. I head inside to deal with my inevitable cheese over. I like those little like side hangouts that pop up between the dates that you go on. But I think if I was to do like a replay through to get like different endings or to try to get like other trophies or whatever, I would probably just skip them because they're skippable, I believe. You just don't click the things that pop up on the side and then just focus on like which dad you're trying to date. So like replaying, you could probably get through this like relatively quick. But we're going to try to experience as much as we can. So like I said, we've gone on one date with everybody. The next plan is to go on the second date with everybody. And then we'll go on our third date with Matt. And if that locks him in, awesome, cool, done, no worries. And if not, we'll go on the third date with everybody, followed by locking it in with... At least right now, it's Matt. But I'm going to be honest, Joseph might actually be like a close second. Joseph kind of cool. He does have a wife and 4 kids, though, which is... understandably kind of a turn-off. The dude's married, so I don't know how that works, but I don't want to be a homewrecker, and I definitely don't want to be his mistress, or whatever you'd call it. Why is that a gendered term? I don't want to be his backdoor man, but I want to be his backdoor man, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's go on our second date with Craig. Or our second hangout. I don't even know if some of these are dates. Like, some of them we're just genuinely, hanging out with him. Like, we're going fishing with Brian next. I don't remember what Craig said we were going to do. Last time we went to baseball. So, let's see what's up. Throw him a message. Hey, yo. Exactly. How long have we been going, actually? Including where the internet dipped out, we've been going for 2 hours. Okay, here's the plan. I am going to go on a quick hiatus. I'm going to have an Odie slice. Boom. I will be throwing Odies. But I'm not going to do that on camera because you guys don't need to see that. So, I'm going to mute and be right back. I'll put it in chat. Look at that little man. Oh, I don't know how close I can get, but look at him. Just curled up, covering his little face. What a guy. What a guy. My little cowboy. Yeehaw. Ah, I love my son. Alright, I'll put that back where it goes. Let me get rid of that pinned message real quick. Alright, I'll get the Twitch app back up and we'll be good to go. Alrighty. Let's date some dads. So yeah, like I said, we're just gonna go left to right, top to bottom. So Craig, date number 2, dude. I unmuted. Let's go. We'll message Craig. Dad tip number 6. Don't trust... Never mind. I really want to get some good quality time in with Craig. Last time we hung out, he was so busy with the kids and fending off flirty mums that I feel like we barely talked. Now we can talk about flirty mums together. Huh? Ever since the first time we hung out, I've been trying to get up a little early for runs. I don't think I'm ever going to be as embarrassing as last time. Maybe I'll even be able to catch up with him now. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey man, been training on my run game recently. Ready for round 2? Craig responds almost immediately. Dude, of course. Emojis. I don't know why he didn't just send an emoji rather than type it out. Another message pops into my inbox from Craig. Let's meet up early tomorrow morning for my favorite morning activity, brunch. I type back, brunch? What's that? Yo, Bailey, why is Bailey a little, behind on the times? It's not that hard to figure out what that was, right? Come on. You run and then you get brunch. Yeah, the run was capitalized, Bailey. Craig and I agree to a time to meet in the morning, and I have a chance to spend the evening hanging out with Amanda. So, we doing pizza tonight? Again? Can't we do, a salad night?
Hey.
Dad, are you on a health kick? Not yet. I've formed the committee to examine the possibility of being on a health kick. They haven't returned with their findings. Dad, if you go on a health kick, then I have to go on a health kick by virtue of being under the same roof as you? I don't know if I have the constriction for that. Constitution. Yo, what the fuck is constriction? Just making up words. Don't worry about it. The committee's still out. I'm sorry, Amanda. It's time. Don't worry about it. The committee's a smokescreen. Even if the policies change on paper, things will keep going the way they've always have. City politics. You know how it goes. Hot diggity dog. In that case, Amanda picks up the phone, punches in a few buttons with glee. Hi, yes, can I get an extra large pizza with chicken, bacon, extra cheese, and tomatoes? And a couple of the garlic sauce cups. That's my go. From now on, though, how about we try to limit this to 4 times a week? Amanda hangs up. Rico says hey. The food gets delivered, and we plop down on the couch to eat some za. Just be careful. Running is a gateway drug. It's a slippery slope, Dad. First, you're on a couple late jogs, and before you know it, you're converting the garage into a home gym and renewing your subscription to some sort of weekly kombucha delivery service. Question. Shoot. What's kombucha? Okay, so you aren't too far gone yet. I'm just giving you a hard time, Pops. I'm really happy you're running more and caring about your health. I want to keep you around for as long as possible. Oh, Amanda. Thanks, kiddo. Speaking of which, I'm running with Craig tomorrow. You going to be able to keep up with him? Hey, probably not. We laugh and eat more pizza than is probably healthy in the name of carbo loading. I call it a night early so that I'm ready for tomorrow. When I first started running in the mornings, it was pretty hellish. Now that I'm a few sessions in, it admittedly has become a little easier, despite it always ending in me dry heaving over a trash can. Is that what the runner's high is? Just dry heaving? Ew. I lace up my tennis shoes, throw on a t-shirt from a rider's summit I went to 20 years ago, and head out the door at a moderate jog. Craig is already outside with River strapped to his chest. He's dressed head to toe in color-coordinated running gear. Wow, I look like a total schlub next to this guy. I don't want no schlub. Hey bro. Morning, Craig. River gonna be running with us. Best as she can. We're taking it to the limit, aren't we, kiddo? Goo. Oh, I know what that means. Craig hands her a stuffed toy, which makes her smile ear to ear. That's Arnold the capybara. Sometimes it's the only thing that'll get her to stop crying. Oh, I've been there. Amanda had a stuffed panda that she carried around everywhere. She would have a tantrum if we even tried to wash it. It was gross. So, you've been running lately? Every morning for 30 minutes. I'm basically an elite athlete by this point. Well, I'll try and keep up. So, where we headed? I was thinking that we could do a couple laps around the park. Okay, sounds reasonable. Then we'll do some hill climbs up a slope. Okay, I can probably handle that. And then we'll close it off by doing some wilderness survival hike running to increase our agility. I'm suddenly struck with the overwhelming need to crawl back into bed. That sound okay to you? I usually like to throw in some timed murder sprints in there, but I'll go easy on you since you're a beginner. That sounds like something I am able to physically do.
Nice.
Great, let's get started. Craig and I finally arrive at the park. A few other lone joggers make their way around the perimeter, and River waves enthusiastically at everyone we pass. It's a lot more peaceful in the mornings. Aside from birds chirping and River gurgling away in the stroller, it's pretty quiet. Alright, good warm-up. That was the warm-up?
Hey.
Let's start the show.
Hey.
But wait. Craig reaches into his bag and tosses me a water bottle. I fumble it, but thankfully don't drop it. You gotta hydrate, bro. I take a long drink from the water bottle and feel reinvigorated. Man, I don't drink enough water. Yo, YouTube chat right now, water. Oh, wait. I was also just told to take a sip, which is fair enough. You got your water? You had your water? Good, let's keep going. Hey, I look down and pick up Arnold River's toy and hand it back to her. Must have dropped this. Thanks for looking out, bro.
Hey.
You ready? Yeah, my body's collapsing in on itself. Yeah, we've been training right, surely. We finally finish our however many 10th lap around the park. I'm breathing heavily, but I can't believe I actually didn't lose Craig. He's even breathing heavily too, which makes me feel a little better. I look down at my shirt and notice that I'm drenched in sweat. Almost looks like a frowny face. Breathing heavily is not a big problem. Your stamina is all about how fast it comes back and how long you can go before you breathe heavily. You know what I mean? But you should breathe heavily. That's one. What?
Dude.
I'm just kidding. Good hustle out there. I'm really impressed. You're way better than the last time I launched you off a treadmill. Yeah, man. You really pushed me to my limit just now. I can't believe I've held on. Sometimes you just need someone there with you to push you to your absolute best. I'm glad I could be that guy, bro. Who's ready for hill climbs? Blap. There's my little cheerleader. Bailey, you ready? Do we want ugh or ugh or ugh? We'll go in the middle. Ugh. You bet. Craig takes me to a separate portion of the park where there's a steep hill that seems to go up forever. I strain my eyes to see some other joggers at the top. So, what do we do now? We've run up the thing. That looks like a lot. Bailey, there's two things you need to know about this hill. One, don't stop running until you get to the top. And two, Craig points to the top of the hill. That's not the top. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. We have multitudes of ugh. I'm gonna go the middle again. Let's do this. I finally reach the top of the hill after making my way past what I originally thought was the top of the hill. Once there, I hunch over onto my knees and gasp for air. My lungs are like daggers poking my ribs. I can feel my heart in my ears. River, I'm having a moment. Please. Ooh, boy. Greg looks like he's taking a beating as well. Ha! So he is human. Bailey, put your arms on your head and stretch out your elbows. It'll help you breathe better. Like this? Can we breathe now? I don't really understand the difference. Like, I'll try it next time I work out. I do as Craig says. I feel a little better, but I'm still in agony. And there. Craig tosses me the water bottle again. I hydrate like my life depends on it. Thanks, dude. Phenomenal work. You feel that lightness in your head? That's the runner's high. Oh. That's it. I thought it was just, dying. Want to take it slow for a bit? I would like that very much. As we're catching our breath, River starts crying. What's wrong, Sweet Pea? You want to play with Arnold? Craig looks around us. Oh boy, man down. I think we lost Arnold. Oh fuck. River keeps wailing. I've abandoned my child. It's a toy. Not the pause. We gotta find him, dude. Should be simple, right? We just gotta retrace our steps. I remember River last having it down at the bottom of the hill. Craig and I jog down the path, searching high and low for the stuffed capybara, which Craig takes the time to explain to me is a large rodent native to South America. We get to the place where River might have dropped it, but it's still nowhere to be found. Looks like we've got a mystery in our hands. We have to get to the bottom of this. I suspect foul play. Looks like it's a prime case for world-renowned Detective Daddy. Dude, it's time for a bro adventure. Broventure. We high-five and decide to jog back to the park to see if we can find any leads. Oh, fuck. So it looks like there's a couple more places to check and some bros around here that we could interrogate. Sounds good. Wait, who's good cop and who's bad cop? I think about it for a second. Well, I think that with your stature and overall resilience, you would make an intimidating bad cop. But on the other hand, you do have an adorable baby strapped to your chest, so that softens the edges a bit. All valid points. I think you'd make a great good cop because of your congenial attitude and willingness to try new things. But then again, I've seen how you get when there are too many commercial breaks during a show, so you have potential to be a very scary bad cop. Oh, fuck. I don't want to have to watch Meat Hell in 3-minute segments with 5 minutes of commercials in between. Yo, preach, though. There's too many ads around. And they're loud. The commercials are too loud. Also very true. Like, why are they so poorly audio mixed? I just want to watch my shows in peace without people yelling at me to buy their wiper fluid and stuff. Case in point. Let's play it moment by moment. Smart. So, where to, protective? Playground, fields, woods. We'll just go top down. Playground? We make our way over to the small playground. At the edge of the park, a couple of kids play on the jungle gym while parents watch on the nearby benches. Over on one of the benches, I spot a familiar face. Look for clues, interrogate Joseph, try to calm River down, move to another part of the park. First we gotta find raging clues. Craig and I, two grown adults, walk onto the playground and begin examining it meticulously for clues. There's no forensic evidence here, no stray capybara hairs at least. After searching fruitlessly for some time, we look up. All of the parents are staring at us. We smile and wave as we awkwardly slink away. Oh no. We head back to the playground. Alright, Joseph. Where were you last summer? Let's see what Joseph's up to. We jog over to Joseph, who seems to be engrossed in his book. Joseph! Joseph nearly drops his book. Oh, hey guys, I didn't think I'd see you two out here. Bailey, are you exercising? Look, I know it's new to me too, Joseph, okay? Sure am. You know me. I just love to run and be healthy. That's kind of my whole thing. What are you reading? Oh, just a book on knots and rope tying. Nice, Joseph. What up?
Lords of Arabia.
For boats. For ropes. Boat ropes. They can't be applied in other locations, can they, Joseph? Right. Anyway, say, you didn't happen to see a stuffed capybara around here? Nice! What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Joseph thinks for a second. Haven't seen one around. I'll tell the kids to keep an eye out. Your kids are here.
Nice.
Joseph looks around.
Lord McDonald.
They were here a second ago. Must have gone exploring around the park. Do you know where could they have run off to? They're kids. They get into mischief sometimes, but they always come back. We're not going to say it sounds suspicious. Alright, thanks for your help, Joseph. Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you get back to your rope book. Boat ropes. Yeah, Mary's a lucky lady, I bet. Though she does not seem happy, so maybe she's not into the whole... But anyway, we head back to the playground. Let's move on to another part of the park. Where to now, bro? Back with food. Can you recap for me? Alright. Okay, so... What did we do? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I went and got ice cream. And Ernest, Hugo's kid, tried to get me to buy him some vape juice, which eventually I didn't do. And then he got in trouble with the cops, but Robert came along and helped him out, so we walked him home. And then I went on my first date with Brian. Brian, Daisy, Amanda, and I went and played mini golf. Fucking smoked them. It was awesome. I got like... I don't know how many hole-in-ones, but it was a little mini-game. It was very fun. But then the first 9 holes were pretty easy. I got 8 out of 9 hole-in-ones. The last 9 holes were not as easy. I think I only got like 3. But we take it. We got an S rank on that date. Me and Brian went to the tiki bar. And because he lost the mini-golf, he's going to mow my lawn for me. So that's pretty cool. Then... What was then? Then I went on my first date hangout with Joseph. Went over to his place to do some baking. And then we did a bake sale for his church. Raised a bunch of money after cooking brownies together. Was super fun. Joseph's actually pretty cool. Then... Sure, he'll mow your lawn? Exactly. And then we went over to Damien's house to hang out with him. And we had... not high tea, we had afternoon tea, and I accidentally broke a gargoyle, which was embarrassing, and I couldn't put it back together because I didn't understand that mini game. And then his kid got in trouble for trying to lure another kid, funny enough, Ernest, Hugo's kid, down into the basement and brick him into the wall, which was kind of wild. This is the game that inspired me to be a space princess. Hell yeah, this game rules. Hello, Winter. Shark, I hope you are doing well. And then we went back to Damien's place, and then we went out to an art gallery, which is when you raided in, and the art gallery was pretty interesting and cool. And now we're on our second date hangout with Craig. Real tired here, but happy to see you. Happy to see you too. Thank you for popping in. Hope you can get cozy and take it easy. We're on our second date with Craig. We're going running. His daughter that he's got equipped, Olive, has lost her stuffed capybara, so now we are on a hunt to find said lost capybara, and I think that's about everything. If I missed something, I apologize. Oh, me and Craig went over to Robert's for dinner at one point as well, and it turns out Robert is like a really, really good chef. He made us osuboku and some kind of like lemon berry tart dessert thingy, and he has a dog, which is a rescue. So there we go. I think that's everything. I think I caught up on everything. But yeah, it's been good. Let's go to the field. We wander out to a grassy field at the center of the park. There isn't a whole lot to see, but there are a few figures camped out on a blanket, and the grass could hold any number of secrets. Is Robert any better? I still don't think Robert's my type personally. The whole mysterious bad boy thing doesn't do anything for me, but he seems like he's rough around the edges, but he's got a nice inside, so I could see it working for people, but I just don't think it works for me. At least this playthrough. Maybe I'll roleplay a character who's really into that if we play again. Ooh, Matt and Carmencita are here. Let's go say hey. Let's talk to Matt and his daughter. Carmencita spots us from across the way and waves. She's sitting down with her dad on a sunny green patch of grass we jog over.
Hey.
I do like a good, picnic. Hey, dudes. Hey, bro. We just sat down for a picnic. Want some snacks? Got anything to increase my glycogen reserves? Is that right? I don't know. We have apple slices. Thank you very much, Tiny Bro, but I should be fine. You guys working out? Good day for it. Yep, I'm the picture of health and athleticism. Yeah. Good transition. Bailey, say, you haven't seen a stuffed capybara around anywhere, have you? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Matt's still number 1? So far, yes, but I think Joseph might be my number 2 and Hugo my number 3, right now anyway. But I feel conflicted because Joseph's married and has 4 kids, which is just really not it for me, so yeah. And Craig's getting up there as well. Craig's a lovable dude. They're all pretty great characters, to be honest. Like, all of them have their perks. But, yeah, Matt's still number 1 and clears. Wait a second. How do you know what a capybara is? You wouldn't happen to have had hands-on experience with one recently, would you? We learned about capybaras in the 4th grade. Look, I don't want to be. I'm not gonna be. I'm just saying, like, if the dude was single... And you never know, maybe they'll get divorced in our 2nd or 3rd date and it's not my fault. And then... shit, who knows? I think it's more suspicious that you know what a capybara is. Or maybe they're swingers. Maybe! Though, while we were baking, Joseph had like a bit of brownie batter on his nose, to which we wiped off with our thumbs and then licked. And Joseph got all like flustered and blushy. And then, yeah. And then later, at the end of the bake sale, him and Mary had a big argument. And I was just kind of there like, okay, I'm gonna go home. So, who knows what any of that means, but I feel like they're setting us up that if we wanted to, we could be like, hey, so, let's go. Anyway, home rip. I'm not commenting on this. Excuse me, hang on. Oh my god. What if I took Arnold? What if I'm the culprit and I just don't remember? I quickly check my body for any Polaroids. I might have to keep on my person to remind me of who to trust and who not to trust. Yo, is that a Memento reference? I haven't watched Memento in years. There we go. Okay, never mind. I saw Memento once and I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Wasn't it tattoos as well? Do we have tattoos? I'd assume we have at least a couple. Nothing. But what if that's what I wanted myself to think? No, Bailey, don't let them win. I shake off the thought. I saw a couple of squirrels over by that tree though. I don't know if that helps you, but if you want to see some cute squirrels, you should definitely check it out. Thank you, Carmencita. We don't have squirrels over here, so I feel like I'd be like, thanks for the hot squirrel tip, Carmencita. Well, we better get moving. Gotta find that capybara before River here has a breakdown. Good luck. Let me get some apples for the road though. Say squirrel, 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 squirrel. Squirrel. There's a squirrel in my pants. There's a squirrel in the tree. The squirrel's got some nuts. Is that right? A flying squirrel. I don't know. We don't have them, so I don't have to say the word that often. Now I feel some kind of consciousness about it. Carmencita hooks me up with some road slices and we're on our way. Yo, thanks, Carmencita. We maneuver back to the field. Look for clues. Interrogate River. Check out those squirrels. Move to another part of the park. Let's look for some clues. We carefully comb through the field of grass and flowers. I can't seem to find much besides a couple of ladybugs and a nickel. While I'm looking, Craig calls out to me from across the field. Bailey!
Hi.
I jog over. Craig is kneeling in the grass and speaking something. I approach, my heart in my throat. As I lean over Craig, I see it. This is Arnold's leg. I put my hand over River's eyes. No one should have to be subjected to this senseless violence. My God, who or what would do this? Oh, the bubble in the mouth? I keep missing it, but it's cute. I don't know, but now I think we might be dealing with something beyond our grasp. I can't look at this anymore. I turn around, trying to wipe the image of stuffing strewn across the ground from my mind. We're running out of time. We may already be too late. Bag and tag it. Let's keep moving. This is so silly. We maneuver back to the field. I guess we gotta check out those squirrels now. Where did the suspect say the squirrels would be again? The tree. Ah, there they are. Oh, the hearts came from like across the screen where Greg was. Kamasita was telling the truth. These are some rad squirrels. River seems happy. This may have bought us some extra time. Nice. I guess that's why there's the calm down River thing. I don't think there's anything behind my face, but we maneuver back to the field. We're not going to interrogate River. We'll move back to the park. I've deduced where we should go next. To the woods. We make our way to the outskirts of the park. There's a couple of benches by a dense tree line. Looks like Robert's here all by himself. This also seems like the perfect place to look for clues. Alright, let's look for clues. Craig and I search through the outskirts of the woods, hoping to find anything that might lead us to Arnold. There are a couple of cigarettes and empty beer cans scattered throughout the thicket. This is probably the hotspot for edgy teens to hang out at night and say swears and stuff. Fucking hell. But it doesn't look like there was any recent activity that might be capybara related. Babies don't have object permanence. Arnold never existed as far as River is concerned. Honestly, probably very true. You could probably replace Arnold with something very easily. This might be a dead end, partner, bro. We return to the woods. Alright, let's see what Robert's all about. Is he here with his dog? Maybe Robert saw something. We walk over to Robert's bench. Hey, Rob. Don't call me that. Okay, hi, Robert. Don't call me that either. Okay. Hey, buddy?
Oh.
What are you up to? Thinking. This is my thinking bench. I have to get a solid 2 to 3 hours of brooding per day, filling quotas. Have you by any chance seen a small stuffed capybara around? A capybara is a large rodent native to South America, I know. So have you seen one? A stuffed one? No. A real one? That would be weird. Ooh, Robert probably scares us, so I'm gonna go with good cop. I don't think I can intimidate this guy. Come on, Robert. The sooner you tell us what you know, the sooner we can let you get back to brooding. Bad cop time. Robert, if you don't help us, I'm gonna put you in a headlock. Is that a threat or a promise? Oh,
no.
Robert. Whoa, slow down.
Hey.
Back off. Well, that did not go very well. We return to the woods. Shit. Am I meant to find this capybara somewhere? Clock's ticking, dude. Where we going next? I have no idea. I've, run out of things. Okay, let me check if there's anything else at the playground. Head back to the playground. Let's try to calm River down, see what this does. This is a pretty nice playground. Might as well get a couple of swings in. What about Arnold? Maybe having a little swing might calm River down. Might buy us some more time. You're right. She's about to go nuclear. This might prepare her for the possibility of us not being able to find Arnold. Life is cruel and tough, but at least we'll always have swings. Craig straps River into the baby swing and gives her a gentle push. She giggles. I take a seat on the swing next to her and immediately realize that I'm stuck. River seems to love that. Fuck, curse this fat ass of mine. Craig eventually helps me out of the swing and we decide to get back to the investigation. I could ask Joseph again, but I'm starting to put the pieces of the case together. Or I have indigestion. We better keep moving. I guess we can try interrogate River? That's me. That's literally me. River, what's up? Wait, let me try this. It's always the culprit you least expect. I get eye to eye with River, who still looks like she's on the verge of tears. We gotta be good, cop. It's a fucking baby. Hey, sweetie, believe me. Nobody wants to find your capybara more than me. But we need more clues. And I think somewhere in that baby brain of yours, you might have something that'll lead us to the perp. So what do you say, kiddo? Mwah. Blows a bubble. I turn to Craig. We're getting nowhere with the witness. Well, shit. Okay, so the field is a dead end. River's still holding together, but not for long. Her tiny eyes betray a barely concealed boiling rage just beneath the surface. Or something. She's a baby. I don't know. Let's move. I don't think we can ask Robert more, but I guess I'm going to have to go ask Joseph more, because otherwise we're, like, out of options.
Okay.
Joseph goes in his book. Know where the kids have gone.
Oh.
They're kids. They get in mischief. Yep. They come back. Sounds a little suspect, Joseph. Mischief, you say? Wait. Am I being interrogated right now? No. Yes. Only if you did something wrong. Thank you for your time, citizen. No, but it's yes. No. Just doing our due diligence, Joseph. Arnold means a lot to River here. I mean, you're more than welcome to ask Christian and Christy. I imagine they have their ears to the ground on all the latest playground drama. They might be somewhere around the woods. Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you get back to your rope book. Boat ropes. Okay, so now we gotta go back to the woods. Bro, she's getting fussy. Where to next? We gotta go back to the woods and find these kids. Joseph twins must be around here somewhere. Well, I can only interrogate Robert. Or Robert again. We walk over to his bench. Oh, Christ, what now? I'll be bad cop this time. Robert, I'm gonna keep being vaguely threatening until you tell us something useful. I haven't seen any goddamn capybara, okay? Crap. I was really nailing the bad cop bit, too. I thought for sure we'd had something. Now what, bro? Joseph said his twins were around here somewhere, but I have no idea how we're supposed to find them. Wait, those creepy kids? Why don't you tell me they had something to do with this? Oh, maybe I should have left the good cop, bad cop routine to the pros on TV. Yeah, Robert, bro, you know where they are? I do. A lot of people underestimate the senses of a man who broods. I saw them lurking around here a little while ago. Where'd they go? Ran into the woods. I'd be careful though, I don't trust them. But then again, I don't trust anyone. Not even you guys. Not even that baby. But I take that back. You're an old soul, kiddo. So stupid. Thanks for your help, Robert. River's screeching is louder than ever. I'm exhausted. Craig is exhausted. Ah, buddy. I got a rain check on brunch. I need to get River home and calm her down. Oh, fuck. I took too long. Alright, good luck, bro. Thanks, bro. Dang. That's a failed day. That was not a good one. But we're not trying to romance Craig, so that is what it is. Future playthroughs, if we do it again, we'll know. And that's okay. But it does still feel bad. I head back to the cul-de-sac alone and head inside the house. God, I'm ready for a shower and a gallon of water and a nap. For real. Fail to the fourth. I bet Amanda's still asleep. Oh no, don't point and laugh. I crack open the door to find her still in bed, sleepily scrolling through her phone. Morning. Afternoon, actually. Right. How was brunch? Well, we had a good time with the run part, but we didn't make it to the rest of the portmanteau? Tew? Something like that. Huh? To brunch. We didn't make it to brunch. Somehow we lost River's toy capybara on our run. The capybara is... Dad, don't patronize me about giant rodents, I know. Sorry. Anyway, we figured out that Joseph's creepy twins had something to do with it, but we never got to the bottom of it. So the run went well, though? I was a little worried about your endurance. Yeah, it was rough at first, but it ended up being a piece of cake. I actually feel pretty great. My legs give out. I find myself on the floor in the hallway. I'm just going to hang out here for a while. Take your time getting up. Alright, are we getting results? Portmanteau is when you combine two words, brunch and okay. Thank you, appreciate that. Oof. Wait, which way would a B be? Is that a B? Or is that a B? I forget what the way the camera's inverted. B's that way, so yeah. We got a B. Could be better, could be worse. Yikers. We got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We got 39,508,480. It is what it is. How are we doing on time? we can keep going. I just have to stitch that stream before the crash and this together now, so I don't want to go too long. Plus, I got stuff to do later. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in after a few bites of ice cream from the freezer. I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. If I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. What's she up to later? Just chilling, hanging out. A whole lot of chilling. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? Leave her alone. I don't think we should push too much, but we should let her know we're here for her. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Okay. We can talk when you need to talk. Alright, I'll leave you be. I back out of the room and close the door gently behind me. She immediately starts crying again. Ugh, maybe I should have pushed harder. I don't know. I've never been a dad. Yikes. Wow, I have no idea what has her so upset. She seemed totally normal. I feel awful just leaving her to cry, but I also get the feeling that if I tried to do anything else, it would have only made her more upset. Exactly, yeah, I don't want to push. I can't stop mentally cycling through all sorts of awful things she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just want her to be happy and safe. I have a hard time falling asleep. When I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about what was bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. You want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up as she takes the still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging out on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. And then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah? I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. So just, whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy.
Oh, no.
Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da! Dad. Sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. That's actually really sweet. What the fuck? It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over, and this is cute. What the fuck? Yeah. This is beautiful. Best dad. That's us. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big old hug. Grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. With string? I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
Oh.
I guess I should start from the top. So you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. The one... Oh, fuck. I forgot. Which one's Emma R? Is she the one that puked? Dad, that was me. Oh, fuck. Of course it was her, because we went in and celebrated it. Oh. What? I thought you were Emma P. Oh, no. We can play it off that we were trying to make a bad dad joke. We can play it off. Dad, are you doing okay? I'm getting legit worried. I've been doing a lot of guiling and varnishing and unventilated spaces. Fuck. Don't do that. Carry on. Anyways, I am the worst dad now. Cake, 20 points. Gluing? Oh. I didn't think guiling, that's a weird word, but whatever. I don't know all the words, so maybe it's just a word I don't know. My bad. My bad. Gluing makes so much more sense. Fuck. Anyways, ever since she got that acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace, and Noah all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night, and they told me on the same night they told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. Yikes.
Oh.
So, another important piece of information is God, this is so embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's a thing. What? Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet and keep going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day, I invite everybody to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than like 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I was really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
Ugh.
So I go to the mall anyway, I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. Oh, Noah. Emma R. Can't really blame Noah, he didn't know. But still, Emma R, what are you doing? Emma R, you're the worst. Snakes for real, and the ones keeping it all secret. Though I suppose if Emma R didn't tell the others that Amanda liked Noah, then maybe they don't know. But they're still pushing around, shunning her, which is super unfucking cool. Teenagers, dude. Fuck that. No. Can't blame Noah. He didn't know her. That was pretty good. Round of applause for you. That. Yeah, okay. You're a true dad. I'm just laughing as a dad. You're a real dad. Yes, I know. So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt, because of course she does, and Emma R just glares at me. Grace. Nothing's coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the boring one, gossipy one. Did she poop the bed too? Is she the boring one? Well, yeah, but that's not the important part. Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything. And I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and totally embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left without nachos, which I might add only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and... Sorry, I know this is a lot. You still following? What did Emma R say? I'm a little confused, but I think I understand. I have no idea what's happening. I'm following. My daughter's giving me the tea. I am locked in and listening. Oh, okay. Get a load of this. Emma R says, You know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages. Alright, here we go. Oh, what? But I wanted the tea. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay, and then she left me on read. And then, wait, oh my god, I hate how like we're technologically stunted. I wish we just kind of were keeping up with the times. It's not that hard. She saw my message and didn't reply. And I know, because there are read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just going to nod and pretend I understand. It's just not that hard to keep up. Like, come on. So, while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least been kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? I'm like, say what about me? About you. And he just tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everyone dropped me, half my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Oh, Amanda. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R's been there since Mum died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Oh, God. Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Also, your friends kind of suck. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Not all friendships last forever. Real friends don't do that. High school sucks. How do I say all of them? Like, you might keep some friends for life, but not all of them. And, yeah, true friends don't do that. And high school does fucking suck, at least for that instance. You have good moments there, sure, but, like, not teenage dramas. She's almost out of high school, so I don't know if that really matters. These are probably the ones that matter more to her. This she doesn't really need to know right now. So, yeah, real friends don't do that, Amanda. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I had learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting in the effort to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this is more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes the door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yeah. Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Oh, she said it. Nice. That's so good. Grow your own vegetables. It's cheaper, I think.
You got dads.
I don't know if you heard that, but I think I'm digesting an oldie. Alright, how are we doing on time? We could probably go on... one more date, depending on how long it takes. And we haven't had much Matt content today. So, Matt, how you doing? Matt Seller. Throw him a message, see what's up. Hang on, let me just finish this coffee on mute though. Delish. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway. Amanda! Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father! Wanna go to the coffee spoon? Oh, so you get called cool once, and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo-jazz and stuff. Amanda, you're gonna bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not? Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. Oh, shit. Oh, it's this guy. I can't remember his name. Amanda and I make the short walk over to the Coffee Spoon. The place is quiet today. Just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar pierced face. Pablo, that's the one. Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss? This is my daughter, Amanda. The person I am a father to and very protective of, Pablo. In honor to make your acquaintance, my name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay. A piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. My innate dad senses tingle. I am overwhelmed with the fatherly, protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. Change the subject, defend witch house, reappropriate lines from Taken. I think I gotta go with this one because it's gonna be so stupid. Listen here, Pablo. I have a very specific set of skills to, I can type pretty fast for people my age. If you so much as harm a hair on my daughter's head, I'll be coming for you. As a comfortable 80 words per minute after I practice a little. Dad. Bailey! Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda. He and I high five. As fellow cool people do. What's up? We cool. I see you met my newest employee. At your service, although I am only here until Vacant Vale starts their world tour. When's that? Well, we have to put out a record first. Alright, Pablo. Now what do we do with customers again? Right. Yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty, caffeinated beverage? A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. A classic. And you? The Americano football decaf for cutie. Or Father John Mister. I don't run decaf. Give me the Americano football. Americano football, please. Our coffee is as strong as the band's feelings. Good choice. I don't get it. American football is a sport, but it's also this emo band that made a good album and then waited over a decade and then made another good album, and the music was very sad and sometimes featured sad trumpets. And I'm over-explaining the joke again. Coming right up, Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy as of a dude as he is, the kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yes. I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple hours and was going to go record shopping. You want to come along? Absolutely. Pablo brings us our drinks and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason, he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. That's because he's cool. And chill. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda, and we start walking down the record store. Hey. Have you ever been here before? Nah, I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have is 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive. Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around flipping through crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point?
Hey.
There's a lot of people who will try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but really I think it's just nice to collect records.
Oh.
It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones, but there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love. I fuck with that. I do. That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible. Remember when we were kids and would have to wait around at the radio, by the radio with a cassette tape so that we could record our favourite songs? Been there, done that. It's a vibe. It made each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school.
Hey, dude.
I don't think I've ever been given a mixtape. Nah. Anyway, I look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle, anarcho-punk? Like anarchy and punk? Just not sure how to pronounce it. Like anarcho-punk? Nunsploitation? I have no idea what the fuck is a nunsploitation? Man, this is a little overwhelming. Yeah, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Ooh, it would be lime, not gonna lie. Cookies and cream, vanilla, strawberry, or purple. It would be lime. Maybe like... Out of these decisions... I don't know what purple is, but like... That's not a flavor. Fucking cookies and cream, sure. If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Daffodil Mountain Spring, Camouflage Summer Breeze, Spring Creek Fireball, Power Violence Cherry Blossom. What the fuck are these options? The Mountain Spring one sounds nice. What's my favorite ambient sound? Had to AFK for a bit. What did I miss? Oh, so we did the talk with Amanda. I just tried to remember where you last were. We did the talk with Amanda. That went all good. Then I was like, I'll message Matt now. We'll go out for like our second date. But instead of messaging him, we just went to see him at work. Pablo was there from the music store, from the music event, the guy who was selling like t-shirts and stuff. We defended from Pablo to Amanda so that he wouldn't hit on our daughter. And now me and Matt are at the music store looking at records, and he's asking me a series of questions to figure out what kind of records I should be looking for. The first one was, if I was a milkshake flavor, what would I be? And personally, I would go with lime, but that wasn't on the table, so I went with cookies and cream. Then it was, if I could only ever buy one candle scent, what would I buy? And I went with Daffodil Mountain Spring. And now I forgot the question that he asked, but we're here. Rain, Bowling Alley, Star Trek, Bridge, Ambience, House of the Bone Chorus. I mean, I'm guessing this is something to do with audio, like what would we like to listen to? Yeah, lime ice cream. You've never had that? Come to New Zealand, hook you up. Rain, Bowling Alley, Star Trek, Bridge, Ambience, House of the Bone Chorus. Oh, it wasn't ice cream, it was milkshake. But, same diff, right? Give me House of the Bone Chorus, because it sounds like metal, and I do like a bit of metal. What's my dream vacation spot? My backyard inside of an active volcano. Yeah. Trust me, it fucks. Living off the fat of the land in Ibiza, and starting a new life in the Baltics. I guess the Baltics, I don't know. Backyard's not exactly a vacation spot. I don't think I want to be inside an active volcano. I don't even like summertime. I think this would be too much. Living off the fat of the land in Ibiza, I mean, I've never been, but I've heard Ibiza's pretty cool. But let's go with this. What's my deepest, darkest fear? I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear I don't deserve happiness and I won't ever get it. What if nobody exists but me and I fabricated this universe, saying you do when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food? Number 2, it's pretty real. Matt thinks for a moment. Oh, I know just the thing. Matt runs to the other end of the store. Ibiza. Or Z instead of TH outside of Spain. Ibiza. Damn. But thank you. Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Trouble Will Find Me by The National. The National have honed their sad guy sound on album after album that at this point they're actually old pros about feeling blue. The music is so amazing that it will actually cheer you up. Whoa dude, thanks for the recommendation.
That sounds great.
Gonna have a great time with it, promise. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and a buzz cart stands at the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt? Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm Good at This by Diet Sig, Forever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Tight. The cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd? That nerd is my buddy Bailey. Bailey, this is the beacon of human charm. This beacon of human charm is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt is the open mic night still on. You know what? The Third Wave's gonna do a special acoustic performance. I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on. Yeah, dude, we do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here. You and Amanda should come by that night. Matt blushes. I mean, if you're not doing anything. Will Vacant Veil be playing? If only. I finish paying for my record and we head out of the store. He blushed. Let's go. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me, not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. All that stuff. And listening to those songs reminds me of those moments of my life. Yeah, now that I think of it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. And then that even reminds me of a younger me going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. What do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days? I don't know. But I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? This is a self-insert playthrough and I'm 2 years sober, so I'm going to say no to drugs. Sorry, Matt. But, like, it's a game. Does it matter? Does it matter? Shit. Say no. You're right. Nah, man. I think I'm good. It's a little juvenile, I guess. Let's just go back to my place and listen to them. Okay, cool. He didn't judge us. He didn't care. It's worth it. Say no to drugs. Matt and I walk back to the cul-de-sac and head into his house. I hope he isn't bummed about the whole no weed thing. We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt brought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that? Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age too. I can understand how hard that must have been. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness, the dancing." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together? Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Wow, that seems like a life some people only dream of. It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff. Once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened. I'm so sorry. Don't be. Not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count on the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died. Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I noticed a dusty piano. Do you play? I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer. No way. You had a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies. Except for Ska Menace Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers. Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench. Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got it. I sit down at the piano. Classic, ska roots. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Fuck no, give me the ska roots. Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska. Wait, there was just smoke on the... Fuck. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. The Deep Purple is always appreciated, nonetheless. Deep Purple do fuck. Alright, buddy, can you top that? I shouldn't. Oh, come on. No, it's been a long time. Never too late to get back into it or drop it. It's never too late to get back into it. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Deep Purple Smoke on the Water. How much worse can it be? Matt stares at the piano for a second. Okay. Hey. He's about it. Okay. Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over the keys. He breathes in the deep and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I would never have guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? This is so cool. Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes. How was that? That was amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, man, that was killer. You gonna pull that out for the open mic night? Oh, no, I never play at those. Well, why not? It's really good. I just don't do it anymore. I just don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone. Having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel fun anymore. I can sense that Mac's getting uncomfortable at the thought of it. I won't push him any further. Alright, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is. Thanks. Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late, and I decide that I need to go to bed. Matt walks me to my door. Oh, he's walking us home? What's up? Night, dude. I smile. Night. Nice. I walk inside, and the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry.
Hey.
Wait, no. I'm hungry. No! I'm Dad! Amanda collapses on the floor. I promised I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo. You set it up. I spike it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please. Spaghetti. Nice. Amanda and I boil pasta, heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know Matt used to play in a band? Yeah, I did say spaghetti. It's short for spaghetti, if you didn't know. So if everyone wants to unfollow, unsubscribe, and never come back now, I fully understand, and I'm so sorry for my transgressions. No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight, and it was amazing. Why am I like this? I don't know, dude. I cracked my head open when I was 3, so maybe that's got something to do with it. That's a story for another time. He played piano for you? Dude. Yeah. I brought it up that he should play the open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. Yeah, that was me. That was me as a kid. Just face down. Knocked out for a long time, apparently. But, you know, that doesn't matter right now. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple of tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off the chord progression. Hang on. Excuse me, hang on. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter, who's crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? Matt's song was stuck in my head all night. Nice. I got Matt on the mind and his music. Alright, come on, give me a good rank. That felt pretty good. Ooh, dead points was low. Ooh, what the fuck? Ugh. Why were the dad points so low? 384? Yikers. 59,260,800 points. But not be because we said no to it. It might be. It might be. This game is from a different time, right? So, yeah. It's a beautiful night, and the air smells so fresh, so I decide to take the long way home. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide walkable sidewalks at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. Turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice, I say. Hey Mary. I look over in the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone and in the corner nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging off some younger guy, she looks so sad. She looks up, then half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off into middle distance. Say hi, keep watching the game. I mean, saying hi is the neighborly thing to do, but like... Ugh. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? Still doesn't look up. Take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me.
Hey, sailor.
She said hey sailor, but it reads hey cowboy, so how's that work? Hey cowboy. You alright? Never better. She hiccups. Yeah, she's a little far gone. Tears start welling up in her eyes. Oh. Will you walk a gal home? Yeah, I can walk her home, right? Like, that's fine. We're neighbors. I slide out of the booth. Seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. I reach out a hand to help her, but she waves me away. Also, calling a cab for someone in this state could be risky if you don't live too far away anyway. Because those fees for like throwing up in a cab, I don't know if they have them in other countries, but they are no joke. That shit's expensive. I got it. She clearly does not got it. You know what? Hang out here for a second. I walk over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac, and I'm just making sure she gets home safe tonight. I know you. Yeah, it's nothing weird, just... She usually has one of the bar staff walk her home, but I trust you. She doesn't, like, go home with... I don't really want to say it. Yeah, that's not my info. Okay, one of the guys she meets. Nah? Ain't a thing. Huh. head back to the booth, Mary stumbles out of the seat and directly into my arms. Oh. It's still raining a little bit. I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gentleman. Let's get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street towards the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her, for fear that she might hit on me. Or not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? Sorry you have to see me like this. I'm usually not... I know Joseph doesn't like it when I... Just... sorry. It's alright. Sorry if I'm ever mean to you. You've been mean a couple times, yeah. It's alright. No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm having a really... Forget it. Okay, forgotten. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time we arrive at her doorstep, she pulls away from me. Wait, can we just... Hold on. What's wrong?
Hey.
About another drink, old time's sake. Come on, Mary, it's bedtime. Mary looks me up and down, giving me a half smile. You're right. She pulls me in close for a hug, holding on to me for a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest. You're a good kid. Thanks for the company. Pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, and walks the rest of the way to her front door herself. Huh. Okay.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alright, well... I think that's what we call it today. Because I have to stitch those two streams together. And, we did, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dates this time. Last time we did 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the whole intro thing. We'll be back into this on Wednesday. But remember, if you're on YouTube, the new schedule will be up. And if you're on Twitch, the new schedule will be up in, like, a few hours. But, yeah, YouTube, like, comment, subscribe if you wanna. It's always much appreciated. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I am. It's fucking silly. It's very enjoyable. And, yeah, it's a good time. I'll see if anyone we know is up and we can raid on out. Otherwise, we'll just call it there.